All right. This should be working. It should be working now. Thank you very much. I have been. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's. First of all, Lorik Birnison says, "Good afternoon, Thabo. Sorry, can't stay. I have work, have fun, and I hope to catch you next time. Here's to your awesome channel and content. Bye for now." Thank you very much for the $5 US. I was having this huge long story about this, how grateful I am, and my mic was off. Oh gosh, I am such a doofus. Well, followed there by Longtooth. Hello, Thabo, working but listening and watching. Enjoy the holidays. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you as well. And of course, how can I forget Mino and Ostron, Light Nympha? Thank you for the sub, by the way, Lighty. This is, you are two members of my trusty team, and I was putting all sorts of feathers in your behind, how much I love that I enjoy, and I'm feeling happy with you two, and my mic was off. And of course, I was just chatting into the void, but, yeah, the same thing with, but hello, so, I was having a chat about people driving with their brides, especially when it's a little bit of, you know, those minivans, and you're driving in a relatively low car and the brights are on, which is just all sorts of annoying. And I'm going to base my current drawing about that, just a little bit of silly, you know, a semi-traffic jam, with one with the brights on, but also with all sorts of cars adjusted to various animals, and just general fun little doodling. I feel so embarrassed about having my mic off. Thank you for noticing. Alright. Well, first we're going to have the sketch of the little minivan. As you can see, the beam from the light is going straight through the cabin. And Flipizik says, hello, how is the Meerkat? And Ryan Murray says, have a very Merry Christmas. As Flipizik, I am doing very well. It is going to be it's going to be a very busy week for me. Not just for Christmas. Christmas is going to be relaxed, but afterwards we have Furvester. Furvester is a very big convention in Germany, and I am the guest of honor there. So there is no pressure for me whatsoever. Furvester, here we come. Also, Evolver TV, hello. En Meatloaf, vrolijke vroege kerst voor mijn favoriete harige. Ik hoop dat Sinterklaas je veel cadeautjes brengt. Almost, like Nympha says. But indeed, happy early Christmas for my favorite furry. I hope that Santa Claus will bring you a lot of presents. Now do note that Santa Claus is being translated to Sinterklaas, which is a different anniversary we have here. But I do see what you mean. And Flavesic, I am a fur from Antwerp. Oh, that's amazing. I recently been in Antwerp, rather almost a week ago. We drove to Antwerp when we were driving to Hasselt for a collection for a radio campaign, De Warmste Week. It was so amazing. Hasselt, the people are so generous there. We managed to raise quite some coin there. The song should not be on repeat, but I'm going to check it. Thank you very much. Let's see. There, just forced it. It shouldn't be on repeat now. It's one of those evenings, isn't it? Hello, Rocky Icy Meerkat. And Flopesic says, I can also tell you're Dutch very easily. As a Flaming, the accent is very noticeable. Yes. Oh, absolutely. 100%. I'm not going to even remotely dispute that. Austin Wolfclaw, first time chat. You look a little bit like Ranek. Ah, Ranek. I met that lovely Meerkat at Nordic Fuscon. Such a cool bean. So, what kind of critter shall we place in the van who always drives with her brights on? What kind of species would be the one that drives deliberately with their high beams on? Someone who likes shinies, I think? Perhaps a ferret? Or a marten? A deer. Well, yes. Like a deer in headlights. Mm-hmm. We could do that. Of course, the roof window is kind of open now, because, well, we have the enormous antlers, which of course does not fit into the car itself. So we'll have to do something like that. And of course, we are talking about the little van, and since we have our Belgian furs here, the title of the van will be Wat de Vakman. Since we're talking about the Dutch situation here. Rocky Icy Meerkat sends a boop, and I say a boop back. Oh, that is so nice. Here, look, a boop, little boop on the snoot. Boop, boop. Hello Ari, such a pleasure to see you there. And Rocky Icy Meerkat asks, oh wait, donates 350 little tingity thingies. What streak reached? Rocky Icy Meerkat is currently on a 3-stream streak. Thank you! You are truly a regular. For all the people that are new here in the chat with us, Ari 1985, welcome, welcome. We are currently drawing a little bit of a traffic jam, where a deer is currently blasting another critter, a poor critter with headlights. So, and this critter is driving in a big van called Wat de Vakman, since we love our Dutch humor. Also, Stardust, hello, hello, and welcome. I am ever so hyped. This is the last stream of the year, and next week, not even next week, in a few days, I will be in my car driving to Germany, to Furvester, at the big convention at the end of the year. And this is going to be my very, very first convention where I am a guest of honor. and I am so hyped. I am scared, but I'm stoked, and it all sorts of yeah, emotions are running through me. And I am doing very well, Adi. I am doing very well. If other people would say in the chat that I am doing very well, that would be awesome, so that Adi can read it. We are going to collect money for charity. And of course, the charity of this time will be the cat boat. And oh, just a moment. There we go. We needed to get this done. The syntax, yes, a little bit higher. There. So we show my entire screen. Oh, thank you, Mino and Ostrom. But we are going to raise money for the cat boat. Now, the cat boat is a non-profit organization, a cat shelter in Amsterdam. And this year I already had a video together with Kunora about the cat boat, where we raised about 2,500 euros for those lovely kitties. And as a guest of honor for Furvention, I got myself the first choice for the charity. And the first choice was the cat boat. And not just because I like the charity, but there is a little bit of, well, a history between me and the cat boat. Because my mom used to volunteer there. And I think it is a lovely homage of her legacy. I think that is very sweet. Oh yes, this deer had this deer had it. This deer is not happy whatsoever. And then again, if you are on the ring in Amsterdam, no matter how early you are not in a good mood when you drive over that road. It is technically impossible, I say. But while I'm actually finishing up the deer, who will be their victim? Jacqueline Shimmy says, is it gay to buy a gay flag and then eat it? I think that you will have plenty of fibers if you do that. I personally would not eat a gay flag. Perhaps if it's made out of, that typical candy that you can mold in just about everything, marzipan. No, you wouldn't be a victim, you would just have a lot of fiber. Stardust. Let's put a pin in that question, because I am not going to judge this year before it's finished. This is a promise I made myself many years ago, and there is a story behind it, but I will share it with you another time. But yeah, the thing is, yeah, exactly. In the new year, you'd happy to ask, and perhaps you can send me in a DM and everything, but I will judge a year when it's over. Because in the last few days, everything can happen, and things can make it sure that it will end in a wonderful thing, and perhaps something else, who knows? And what are your plans? I mean, chat, do share it with us. What are your plans for Christmas or any other holiday? Perhaps you were celebrating solstice or Hanukkah. Plenty of other friends with us who celebrate other holidays. How are you planning to spend it, or how did you spend December with us? And how are you going to enter the new year? Or for our Chinese friends, of course, when it's in January, February, when Chinese New Year is. Kindly remind me of it, but either way, I hope all are having a good time. Oh, Light Nympha says, I'll enter the new year enjoying a nice big nap. You know, it wouldn't be the first time that I actually entered New Year asleep, because I believe it was 2 years ago when I was actually very sick during New Year, and I just fell asleep, and eventually I was just woken up by the firework. I know that sounds very, very annoying, but yeah. But I did have a good sleep. Stardust shares with us, tomorrow fish dinner with my parents, aunts and uncles, 25 all you can eat buffet with my parents and my sisters and their family, and Sunday is a mystery. Ooh, Chinese New Year is on the 29th of January. Thanks for letting me know, Mino. Also, Jack Lino explains on YouTube that Make Me the Victim was pointed at the victim of the bright lights, not as something else related to, well, the fibery flag. So I think that the ban is a little bit of a misunderstanding. That's just a message from me to the mods. However, the timeout has been lifted. You may return. Longtooth says, spending Christmas with family after many phone calls with friends. I will be watching Adler the Eagle's Flappy New Year for the New Year's Eve. Sleep on New Year's Day. Oh, Flappy New Year. That is one thing that I sometimes would like to attend as well. I got one of those jerseys from Flappy New Year, and they are absolutely wonderful. They fit Thabo, and they're nice and airy. Adi is doing fine, and that makes me feel good. Stardust shares with us, next year I look forward to more adventures with my friends, and I really look forward to Euroferns, because a long-time friend of mine from the US is coming too. Oh, having friends coming to the same convention as you is so fun. That is just amazing. It's I really hope that you're going to have a fun Euroferns. I myself won't be there. I will go to Nordic Fuzzcon myself. And yeah, perhaps there is another mystery convention later that year that I will be going to. I'm not saying anything yet, but it's not in Europe. Things are not fully worked out there. Oh, Stardust says, it's the first time we see each other for real. Ah, that's so wholesome. And Stardust is also trying to reach the goal to get to Nordic Fuzzcon in 2026. Awesome. And Light Nympha is going to Confuzzled. Ooh, Confuzzled. Well, Confuzzled is basically the sister con of Euroferns, but indeed it's not Europe anymore. Be sure to register your ESTA before you go there. Don't make the mistake I once made, well, a friend of once made with the identity card and passport. Oh, you made, Ostrom made a guess from where you're going. Yeah, I am not going to the UK either. I got a little bit of an invitation, but we're still sorting things out. But I might end up in the most weirdest of places. But Scotacon, Scotland is wonderful. Scotland, I've been there a couple of times. It is truly amazing, and if you arrive at the right time, you might actually experience summer. Mino says, honestly, I want to go to many places. Well, that is the first step. To map out where you want to go, and just already the thought of doing that, planning is half the fun. Stardust says, also perhaps trying to save up for a car. is also a side project. Even if I'm allowed to drive in my mom's car at a time, well, that's great. A little car gives you a lot of freedom, and yeah, it's the best of luck. And having a little car, you don't have to go big. Absolutely not. A friend of mine recently got this very cute Renault Twingo, and I myself started out with an Opel Corsa. They're very small cars. They're a breeze to park, and they get you where you want. Ari says, How did everything go with 3FM series request with the money from Zwolle? I believe they raised over 5 million euros together, something like that. And we almost raised 1,000. Now, it sounds like it was only a small bit, but all those little small bits became one huge thing. And that is one of the big... Oh, it's over 7 million at the moment already. Wow. But the thing is, if everybody would think, oh, you know, that 100 or that euro from me, that wouldn't matter. If nobody would donate, that 7 million would not be the case. There, we got our little logo. What's the fuck, mom? I think that our English friends will know as well what I just said. It says, of course, what? The expert. Hello, Johnson, and a happy Monday and a Merry Christmas, and a happy Monday and a Merry Christmas to you as well. And Gerard Leave, hello, Thabo Meerkat. I came to say Merry Christmas, and I say Merry Christmas to you as well. Light Nympha says, I like how the antlers stick above the van. Yeah, it's that's why there's this little open roof section for it. Because, well, try having those antlers with a regular car window. You need to have an open roof for that. But we basically had that little thing from Make Me the Victim. Okay, but who should be the victim? What kind of species? Who is going to be blinded by the lights? Which is, by the way, a very cool song. Blinded by the Lights. I believe that was a recent Retro Wave song. I love that one. Oh gosh. Can't come up with a name. I really am not very good with names. A mole with big glasses, or just a different deer. Well, I like the mole. I like the mole, yeah. That Huskmouse says hello, and I say hello back, and I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. It is going to be a very short week before Christmas arrives upon us, or Hanukkah, or any of the other lovely well, the holidays that are upon us, or maybe just a day off, a couple of days off, that would be lovely too. And then we have New Year, and I am looking forward to Furfester, and Furfester, that is where I'm the guest of honor. Sorry for the repeating things, but for our new friends, I am repeating that little bit. Currently, we are drawing a traffic jam where a poor little mole is being blasted by the lights of a rather annoyed deer from his van from his work called Wat de Vakman, which is Dutch for what? Ask the expert, but of course in English it sounds slightly different. And I like those puns. Also, for this Christmas, I am going to check out the new Sonic movie, and I'm really looking forward to see what they've done with Shadow the Hedgehog. I kind of liked the previous two movies. Dr. Robotnik, Jim Carrey really carried the movie. I just love what he did there. Also, Johnson says, go and it's 28 degrees Fahrenheit in Charlotte, North Carolina on a Christmas morning. That's very cold. Ooh, Stardust says, I'm going to watch Sonic 3 on Sunday with Laser. Ooh, fun. Give him my regards. Laser, it's been a while since I saw the good fella. We took a little stroll on the field in Hilversum, and the field in Hilversum is truly really nice to actually check that out. And of course afterwards we spoke a little bit on Dutch Furcon, which was quite fun. Desk Husma says Shadow Reeves. Yes. Oh, they took the perfect voice for that. Stardust says he also played piano, Laser, at the Haagse Furry Hangout in the evening, and it was really fun. We sang some songs too. I remember when, during the green screen weekend, he started to play on the piano there as well. Laser did also attach Dutch Comic Con, yes. We even made a little video together. Laser is really a really fun foxy, and I do recommend to check out their YouTube channel, Laser the Shark Fox. It contains very fun animations. there you can see that the deer is absolutely obliterating this poor little blind mole with his vehicle. Hey, Voltrot! Light Nympha asks, how road safe is that mall anyways? Well, I must admit, when I'm driving over the ring in Amsterdam, the ring road, I start to wonder if there are truly blind moles there, because some of those people are truly a little bit of a problem in traffic. From a giraffe, do you know what those little thingies mean? I believe that their names are follicles. And I learned this because a good friend of mine has a giraffe character. Stardust actually raises a very interesting question. Do you follow the Marvel series What If? I have seen seasons 1 and 2, and I really love some of the aspects there, and also the madness of Doctor Strange. I'm not going to go too much into it because I don't want to spoiler things for people who haven't seen it yet, but season 3 is out, I believe. Johnson says, do you go to Texas Furry Fiesta 2025? And I'm going to Furry Weekend Atlanta 2025. And I'm going to Biggest Little Furcon 2025. You got a very busy year ahead of yourself. Wow. Martin W. says, good evening everybody, Thabo Meerkat, the eagle has landed in the green meadow. The eagle has landed. Boop, boop. And Jack Lino, welcome back. Now someone might ask, how is it that this giraffe can drive with hooves? And that is one question I am unable to answer. Mino says magic. Light Nympha says with sheer willpower and spite. And Jacqueline says my CD player won't give me my CD back. I am sorry to hear that. And Mino the Badger says just like a My Little Pony being able to hold phones with their hooves. Yes. And actually it was during My Little Pony that one person actually asked themselves, one pony asked themselves, how do we do things with our hooves like that? And I believe it was said to just shut up. Also, for CD players, if they don't give them your CD back, try rebooting the thing. Or remove the batteries and put the batteries back in. Or if it's a USB CD drive, unplug the USB port and plug it back in. Usually that works. If that doesn't work, there's usually a little hole where you can put in a little needle that forces the thing open. Oh, I remember Light Nympha, who vaguely remembers a Powerpuff Girls episode where they mentioned that cause because they had weird arms with no hands or fingers. At one point, they actually had their little stumps of hands and they put gloves on them and little fingers came out. That was a confusing scene. And Stardust, our resident My Little Pony expert, says, well, in a My Little Pony movie, you can see the sleeves as a fit for hooves. You know, that is a very, very cool, cool solution. Okay, for Jacqueline, it is clear that your CD player is a mimic. I'm sorry, I don't make up the rules, you know. Your CD player is a mimic. Please consult your local wizard. Hello, Kiran Dog. Kiran is our resident victim, so to speak. I am going to share about 8 hours in the car with this individual. It is going to be fun. Okay, Jacqueline says I put 12 CDs in there every day, but are you putting them out as well? Or do you keep on stuffing those 12 CDs in there and now it's full? the fun part is that back when floppies were still a thing, you know, those icons that you now click on for save icons. And those things, you had a floppy version of that. And at one point, I had a person that installed a game that existed of 3 floppies. They entered the first floppy, and then they entered the second floppy, and then they are and with the third floppy it got stuck. But I was just completely baffled how they managed to put in the second floppy and still managed to get that thing to read. The name floppy disk implies there's a rigid one too. Yes, there is. The rigid floppies are the 3.5 inch floppies. The floppy ones are the 5.25 inch. I am as old as time itself, and that's why I'm able to explain those things, because I lived through those ages. The Huskmew asks, have you ever seen the Erik Andre show? Unfortunately not. Hey, chat! All rejoice! Jack Leno got their CD back. Stardust says, say floppy 100 more times, please. Well, maybe over the course of next month. But floppy, 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 floppy. No. No. It's a good thing I have my water with me, some drinks, because my gosh, that really dries out your throat real fast. Ah! Stardust, I just noticed a laser beam coming from the car. Yes, that is morning problems for you, my friend. Alright, we will be rooting for you, Jack Leno. Be careful now. It might be a mimic. Oh, wait. I made a wrong layer. What color shall we make the van? Also, Johnson says officials are raising questions about mysterious drone sightings over Jersey Tuesday. Yeah, well, unfortunately there's not much about those things that I can do about. I do have a drone myself though, they're lovely little things. And I made some amazing movies with it, including a very cool video about the fur walk from Dutch FurCon, and we had permission to use it at Dutch Comic Con as well. You can do amazing things with those. There you go, Jacklino and Ostron say white. What is the most unusual color for a car? The fun part is, and there is actually research for this, that you can see the state of the economy from the colors of the cars. Because if the economy is not doing great, people want to buy cars that they can easily resell. So you see white, you see black and grey and kind of mute colors. And if it is more of a vibrant economy and people are very optimistic, they usually go for different colors. And in X, I am now, and this is really interesting to note, that my car is green. And not just default green. I have it wrapped in a very nice shade of green. And it really stands out. And it is a lime green. I think about white though, the van, but lime green we can make the poor victim's car, we can make that one lime green. Well, is for the color of the car that is being asked. I can give a little picture of that. Just a moment. Let me look it up. Because I really like the color of the car, yeah. Let's see a more... Here we go. This is the color of my car. It's a special of, well, it's a special color green, and yes, Light, it is a flex, I admit, but I'm quite happy with it. And Guzma, my gosh, oh god, oh wow. Hello Raids, hello everybody. We are currently drawing a car, various cars actually, about a deer that is blinding a mole at the rush traffic in Amsterdam. But my gosh, 10 people! Oh god, thank you. No, my car is dark green. There is actually during, oh gosh, let's see, just a moment. Because this is all in dark. The funny part is that the color is actually very dependent on the daylight. Oh, and thank you for the lurk. Here, let's see. Tesla. Here we go, you see it with daylight. This is the car with daylight. As you can see, the color gets dark really fast. And the problem is though that I do have a subscription at the local car wash, because you have to wash it so often. If you don't live near a car wash that has a subscription service, don't wrap your car. The Brava OV bus, well, you know, public transit buses are quite nice. I traveled with them for the longest of times, actually. And it is actually for my new job, which is very close to a railroad station. So chances are I might actually go by train more often next year to my new job, because I myself live about I think 5 minutes from the station, and I just the train ride is literally 10 minutes longer than a car ride. So that is one of the things that I have absolutely no problem with. It saves you money. It saves me time, because I don't need to charge my car, because I have to go to the Tesla Supercharge, because that one is ridiculously easier and cheaper. However, it does take time. So all times considered, it is faster for me to go by public transit. And that is one thing that I love to see with more people, that you actually have a choice to go by other means than just a car. So I am one of those people that really am in favor of public transit. Lime green. Okay, of course, the car of the mall, we voted lime green. So let's see lime green. Oh, yeah, okay. There we go, we got line. Well, Jacqueline, you said you got stuck for 5 hours in a neighborhood you didn't know existed because you took the wrong train. I myself had it once as well when I fell asleep in the train and it was the last train of the night. So I had to fetch myself a hotel. Fortunately, there was a 24-hour hotel very close to Schiphol for it, but my gosh, that was expensive. Fluffstorm Huscat here, John Skis. I'm a famous now. Oh, John Skis! Oh, let me tell you about John Skis. Actually, this little fella is very, very good with sampling music. And they actually made a very cool... they made a very cool outro song of Digging Up Positivity that I use quite a bit. Yeah, Jonski S. Exactly. I keep on mispronouncing your name, which is not up to you. I just suck with names, but Jonski S is truly amazing. With I do post your channel here. If the URL gets blocked by if URL gets blocked by the bot, by all means let one of the mods unblock it, because it's really, really cool to check out. It is how do you the very, very heavy samply tunes that you make, it's their own little category, but I can't really put my hand on it. I'm very bad with music categories when it comes down to that. And Jacqueline says, I'm not surprised that you fell asleep on such a dumb moment. Yes, absolutely. 100%. No, it was a long day, and I just dozed off. And ever since, I just basically put on an alarm. And at one point, though, I woke up automatically just before the station. I don't know how it worked, but apparently it did. The body works in mysterious ways, my friend. Bluffstorm says, I'm getting out of YouTube PMV and sampling music and getting more into original stuff and other stuff. Stay tuned. By all means, do keep me posted for it. I'm very curious of what you come up with, because you always have been a very, very fresh talent from what I've seen. And the real fun part, though, for the rest of the channel, this guy I actually met because his little brother started to screw with me on furry animo. And he started to apologize for his brother's behavior, and that ended up in quite a good friendship. I mean, seriously, you did a lot for me. That was really fun. Oh my, Jack Leno, you and what and music. Well, in this case, this is the thing that a lot of people do gatekeep music for that, and I myself just I worked in the music industry for the longest of times, and I've heard a lot of stuff, and I'm just generally very bad at names. And my God, I even got the T-shirts from from Metallica with Napster bad. that was hilarious. But yeah, when it comes down to Gold Chamber and the more hard rock stuff, I worked at the Dutch Youth Center and the Tagrijn. And well, the Tagrijn was a very alternative youth center in the 90s, and I worked there for the longest of times. And that was actually one of the beacons, one of the very, very first starting points of the Dutch furry fandom. Dutchfurs.com started out in Hilversum, and I run that domain. Haha. Oh, Jack Leno knows their stuff. You showed that. Mino the Badger says, sometimes I wonder what kind of jobs you haven't had yet. The thing is, my LinkedIn profile is extensive. And the fun part is, well, now it is the fun part, but the not so fun part for it is when I was on the job hunt before my previous job. My previous job I worked for now almost 15 years. And I'm finally changing jobs now, but I had a lot of fun working at that job. But before that, the reason why I couldn't get a job was because my LinkedIn profile was stupidly long. I worked at so many different places that people thought, you get bored after 6 months. We don't want to hire you. And that really, really, really screwed me over during my job hunt. And I was like, I just want to work, by all means. And because I was looking for a job during the big crisis of '02. Now, the big crisis of '02, I think that quite a few of you people haven't even been born then. But let's say that the economy wasn't doing well after 9/11, and I had to find a job there. It was just insane. Stardust says, I want to try Floof next year. By all means, do so. I heard good things about that. Well, like Nifa says, I love that you're this young kid with the music taste of an old man. And that is a compliment. By all means, yes. I mean, I am pretty sure that Jack Leno and my dad could talk for hours about music. My dad had a huge vinyl collection. Also from Led Zeppelin and, everything from the 70s, including, well, this is not 100% your direction, but my dad was an absolute fan of Queen. But Black Sabbath as well. But Queen, that was his passion. Absolutely. He actually bought a quadraphonic sound system with quadraphonic vinyl records. Just for that. Yes, now of course, you can ask things about Black Sabbath to me and I will screw this up royally, because my knowledge about Black Sabbath is not very good. I am being fairly honest for that. Johnson says, I liked the new video from last weekend where you helped raising money. Thank you. Yes, that was from in the Dutch city of Zwolle for a serious request for meta kids. Basically, think to see metabolic diseases like ALS, for example, and currently it stands for over 7 million. Now, of course, we didn't raise the 7 million. We only quote unquote raised almost 1,000 euros, which was amazing. Bluffstorm Cat says, my new stuff is going to be most in my native language, Spanish. But maybe with English subtitles to let the non-Spanish speakers enjoy it. The fun part is, though, that for the good music, you can bop to the tune. I remember that a while back, an Italian artist made a song that sounded English to Italians. But it was complete gibberish, and it became a world hit. And besides, Spanish is actually a very decent language to sing in. Now, Dutch, on the other hand, I believe I am of opinion that there should be laws in the Geneva Convention against Dutch artists, because some of the Dutch songs are truly terrible. There are some good ones, but the moment you start against me from rijden dat de rijbewijs, no, that's not music. No, the Dutch music scene, I created CDs for that, okay? I produced for Dutch artists, and rest assured, I am kind of done with it. What color shall we give the car from the giraffe? While we're actually discussing that, I am going to go for the car here. A little bit off-white we agreed upon. Oh my gosh, with the door in a slightly different color. Yeah, we can do that. Yes, I agree with a lot from the chat that the Dutch artists and the Dutch language, it's not very good to sing in. Absolutely not. No, I'm not going to sing anything Dutch. No. Not even German. Das ist Snappy the Crocodile. Mino says, we're doing better singing in English. Yes, absolutely. Well, it could, of course, we take the song from Alfred Judoka Squawk. Ik ben vandaag zo vrolijk, zo vrolijk, zo vrolijk. Ik ben vandaag zo vrolijk was ik nooit. Okay, but no, that is in general, I am not very happy with that. Oh gosh. Oh, you go and clip that, sure. Joel Jackalope. Happy early Christmas, everyone, and a happy early Christmas to you as well. And Kiran Doge says, Dutch music is generally cringe, and I agree. Do you have that notice that from a playlist that is only... There is this playlist, it's very long, but it keeps on picking the same songs? There, let's put on some lo-fi beats. Joel Jackalope asks, what is your favorite Christmas song, Thabo? I don't have favorite Christmas songs. Every year, I am digging my own little hole, and I am getting rid from all the Christmas tunes. I love deers, though. You see, Johnson say you got a lot of deers in Charlotte, North Carolina. Yes, absolutely. Deers are cute. Speaking of deers, let's color this deer. Mino says, I knew it was all on repeat. Yeah, those playlists are too short to fill in 2 hours of streaming. Jacqueline says, Rammstein is just perfection. If you are ever able to visit a concert from Rammstein, I mean, they have a professional pyrotechnician in their band, and it shows. The concerts of Rammstein are something else. It is definitely recommended to go there. Even if you don't like the music, if you like spectacle, go check them out. It is worth it. I tell you. Oh, Jacqueline has been at one of their concerts once. Aye, cool. You do you. That is a memory to cherish. Hey, Adi is still with us. Still, we have the car from the giraffe. What color shall we do that? Oh, Guns N' Roses, that kinda reminds me of one thing that I really did not like about the Dutch radio, is the song November Rain. While it starts wonderfully, every single time, they cut off the good part. And I was so frustrated with that, because every time after the relaxed moment, the last minute, which is truly the best part of the song, they always cut off. And it annoyed me to no end. Yeah, I agree with Jacqueline. The last solo is like fire. Absolutely. One of the best performances so far. Fluffstorm, blue! Yeah, let's go for a bright blue. A little bit of a baby blue. I like that. And of course a little spoiler, because the giraffe is secretly a very fast driver. There you go. Bloom. Joel Jackalope says, "You know what really grinds my gears? When the radio plays the cover of the song I'm Blue, where the lyrics are I'm good oh no, they don't. They massacred my boy. I'm Blue should not be I'm good. It should be I'm Blue. The clip are the aliens, the little blue aliens that are absolutely butt ugly. No. Do not touch I'm Blue." Well, if you polish your eyes real good, you end up having those high beams like the deer here in this case. The deer who's working for the company What the Fuck, man? No pun intended. Well, technically pun intended, actually. Thank you very much, Mino. And also, thanks for the hugs, Fluff. Well, as for Jacquelino, next year I might actually draw some new personas here. And Voltrot asks, white suit on a sheep, enough contrast. Well, if it's a black sheep, I think the black sheep in a white suit will absolutely kick ass. That includes the name. I mean, we can have the chat decide, but we're going to do that next year. Thing is, it is a quarter before 10. Actually, 10 minutes before 10. And I am slowly winding down. The reason for that is that I need to get up at 4:30 tomorrow in the morning for my last work day of the year. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, Johnson says. And Jolt says, this artwork reminds me from a scene from SpongeBob. Oh gosh, yeah, most likely that he's driving. Flip says, did you ever think about alert sounds? Yeah, I only have a few, but yeah, I should add more. And yeah, last workday, actually, this is also one of the reasons I have to get rid of all my free days. Because next month will be the last month that I will be working for this company. And then I'm going to a new job. So we need to get that all done. It's gonna be fun, fun, fun. However, for you all, this is the last stream of the year. And the last stream of the year is also that, let's see, on the 30th, which is next week, I won't be here because I will be in Germany with a giant convention. And afterwards we have on the 6th, that's when I will return. On the 6th of on the 6th of January. Now, who shall we raid? This is a little question that I'm asking. We can, of course, try to do one round where we're going to have a Wordle. And whoever wins this series of rounds will have the first choice in order to make the first dibs. Let's do that. Ari suggests making a word. Let's do that. And yes, good on. Have a good one. See you on Friday as well. Here we go. Oh, wait, this does not work properly. One moment. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, Gentle Jester. Okay, if we cannot make a choice for it, the Gentle Jester will be with us. Okay, let's see. Okay, game over. Kato. Oh boy. Mino is taking the lead so far. Let's try again. Let's see. Cricket! Yeah! Vacuum cleaner is not one word, those are two words. Level completed, we're going for round 2. Oh, no worries, Jacqueline. We're all trying our best. It's all good. Continue to level 2. Mino is doing great. It's very difficult at this point. Knob. Yeah, a knob. That is so incredible. Yeah. Let's see. Who has won this? I think it's Mino. Oh! General ranking. Mino is, besides me, the lead. Well, I go for the gentle jester. But, Mino, do you have a suggestion? Yeah, gentle gesture. Okay. Let's see. Just a moment. Alright, everybody, thank you very much for joining along. Also, thank you for dropping by on YouTube as well. Jolt, Quiran, and Ryan Murray Furry. Welcome, and thank you very much. We're going to raid the Twitch channel, The Gentle Jester. Wish you all the best, and see you in January. Have a good one!